double O dumbass.
Alex Jones is what kind of a guy? How do you explain him?
He's 26 years old and looks 10 years older. He's a hero to the militias. He's a burgeoning new hero. On one hand, he's kind of like Tex Mars, you know, a popular underground radio talk show host. Yeah, I've listened. He's fantastic. I mean, if he wasn't so crazy, he'd be the new Bill Hicks. The new Bill Hicks.
To keep people stupid, docile, and apathetic, and therefore the elite who own these corporations and the families that own the corporations, even fewer people, their agenda is to keep us stupid and apathetic. That's why I love public access. And again, thanks for having me on.
Go back to bed, America. Your government is in control again.
Or I could admire someone who's a better comic than I am.
Look at my furrows of worry. Look at my big bank account and my family. Has to be real.
Or I could admire someone who's a better comic than I am.
State power will always win. We'll paint you as a child molester, and we'll paint you as a methamphetamine manufacturer. We'll say any lie we want over our propaganda machine, the mainstream media, and we'll burn you and your children in your home. So you just be apathetic, America. You stay docile, and don't you ever forget, you're free to do what we tell you.
That Bill Hicks altered his voice to play this character of Alex Jones.
Down here at the legendary Access Studios, where Bill Hicks was interviewed by Lord Booth. It's where I started out, was here at this building, Access Television, about 9 years ago. This is Billy Johnson calling from New York. We have got your award here, and we'd like to present it to you at the midterm 2004 World Tiddlywinks Championship. So we'd like to see what you can do with those tiddlywinks. I hear you can, well, flip them like nobody else in the world.
All right, I'm not going to do any comedy. No comedy.
Shocking!
Because I'm ashamed to be in a crowd of people who don't appreciate a president who cares about this country and has been fighting Al-Qaeda.
Yo. Who is like Kevin Boots, like badass, man.
So what do you think about like people saying that Bill Hicks was killed?
Are people saying that? The government got Bill?
Bill Hicks probably was killed by Wonder Bread and
I thought it was orange drink that killed him.
Drinking a lot of orange drink?
Yes, I mean, if you talk to Alex for any length of time, you discover all kinds of things that you didn't know about the world.
We've blown it wide open.
You have. You have absolutely blown it wide open. But it leaves me with a huge question for you, Alex. And it's really, you have uncovered the New World Order, which is deadly. It's full of what you call people who are criminals. Well, this is what I'm coming to. It's full of criminals, etc., who seek to run the world and will kill anybody who gets in their way. And you are almost, and have been, a lone crusader powering against them. So how come? How are you still alive? How are you still alive? How are you still alive?
Why am I alive?
No, which is yes. Listen,
why am I alive?
Which is the explanation? One, they don't exist, or two, you're part of the conspiracy.
No, let me tell you a story.
I'm worried about it.
Bill saying that the government killed Bill Hicks.
Yeah, you know about that all the time.
Have you found that it's true?
We've been so intimidated.
Fighting his business partner that turned against him, just like Saddam and everybody else, the Ayatollah, all of them. No, seriously,
Rick Astley, have you seen this banal incubus at work? Boy, if this guy's not heralding Satan's imminent approach to Earth, huh? Don't ever want to make you cry, never want to make you sigh, never want to break your heart.
In fact, that's how I pitched it to the networks, exactly. I said,
I like to do a show where I rid the world of all these fevered egos that are tainting our collective unconscious. And the guy at CBS said, will there be And I said, sure, I don't know, sure. Boom, a check falls in my lap, and I'm a producer. I never knew it was that easy. All these years I've been trying to write scripts and characters and plots and stories that had meaning. Will there be Sure, boom, I'm out.
Anybody else do?
Put your headphones on so you can talk to the listeners.
Bill Hicks. I am not Bill Hicks. I've never been Bill Hicks.
He knows the secret.
I wouldn't worry about that without a dick, buddy. You got a corn nut. You have a clit. You're not even a guy.
Okay.
Kaiser, stop it.
I'm not. No, not me. I'm not.
I am Bill Hicks. Come on.
Now taking a look at this photo of Alex Jones. Does he look like he's 41 to you? No way. This man is in his mid-50s.
Better watch it, Kevin.
We're going to dedicate this to the club here. We want them to put it on the wall if they want to. And this arena says, tribute to Bill Hicks, February 26, 2004, commemorating 10 years since Bill left our world, presented to the Bill Hicks Foundation for Wildlife, Jerry and Lynn Raridan, and the fine folks at Capital City, a.k.a. Laugh Stop Comedy Club by Kevin Zoo, Sacred Cow Productions, and artist M.A. Hardy. The following Bill Hicks productions were recorded in this club: Sane Man, 1989, Relentless, 1991, Arizona Bay, 1992, and Ranton E. Minor, 1993. So Jerry, Lynn, are you there? Jerry, Lynn?
It's great to be here in Australia. I always wanted to come here. You have a fascinating history. First of all, you were the criminal class in Britain, and the Brits, in order to punish you, sent you to your own prehistoric Eden-like island continent. I did it.
Dental records have been used for over 200 years in this country for the identification of deceased. The teeth are uniquely qualified for identification in many ways, but especially since they are virtually impossible to destroy. They survive fire, decomposition, and submersion in water or earth for many years. This survivability and the fact that most persons have dental records is the key to the success of dental records for the identification of deceased. Even now, with many persons having no dental restorations, the teeth and their surrounding structures provide a myriad of distinct characteristics useful in identification. In this first image, we have red arrows pointing to the two top central incisors. We can clearly see the noticeable trademark gap in between the incisors. There was some dental work done to shave them down slightly in order to give a slightly different appearance, but there was no work done to diminish the gap. In the second image, we direct our attention to the bottom right cuspid. In both images, the cuspid protrudes significantly, which causes the bottom right lip to slightly protrude and droop in both images.
The similarities, the facial features, the teeth, the moles.
You know what it's like to go to sleep every night knowing you work for a bunch of psychotic killers and you bastards are probably going to end up killing me one day? You know what it's like knowing you've ruined my life? You know what it's like, you sons of bitches? That gives me carte blanche!
Just came on cable access and hung out, or what your actual employment was?
I come on public access and hang out. I'm on 24 hours a day, they say.
Okay, hi, this is Bill Hicks. Happy Halloween to everybody. We're taking callers in hell tonight. We're in hell. We've been in hell for quite a while.
Yeah, pretty close.
Well, I can assure you I don't make any money off public access. I can guarantee you that.
And we're taking callers, and we're going to have a great show for you. And I hope your Halloween is spooky and exciting and frightening, just like when you were a little kid.
Well, you guys have a good one.
Hey, appreciate that call.
The flag burning thing. Oh, God, did that bring up some fucking retarded emotions? The flag! The flag! The flag! They didn't say that. They said if a guy burns the flag, he perhaps doesn't need to go to jail for a fucking year. pretty harsh on their part, isn't it? You know he armed Iraq. I wondered about that too. You know, during the Persian Gulf War, those intelligence reports would come out. Iraq, incredible weapons, incredible weapons. How do you know that? Well...
Call him mentally handicapped, but kill him. Alex, big controversy. You just called him retarded. You're trying to save their lives. Don't call him a name, just kill him.
Question of eligibility. Question of eligibility. Under my name, Jerome Corsi and Mike Zollo, D-U-L-L-O. We lay all this out, just like we did at the press conference. Now, your question...
Another universe and an alternate space and, quantum Quagmireville, basically Quagmireville, basically...
I think is ESPN's going to go if there's a nuclear war.
Well, I got news for you. It'll be, where do you think the mainstream news is going to go? Where do you think the mainstream news is going to go?
And going back in time, when Bill Hicks was covering the Waco incident with his friend Kevin Booth, you can clearly see as Bill Hicks ages, he looks more and more like the current Alex Jones.
But the most defined mole that he had was below his jaw on the left side of his neck. In the image on the left, you can see where the large mole was located on Bill Hicks, and on the image on the right, you can clearly see a scar where that same mole had been removed. There is absolutely no doubt that Bill Hicks knowingly, intentionally, and willfully became a fraud and deceiver of the nations. He willingly chose to become the controlled opposition of the one world government. He has full knowledge that he only reveals the partial truths to his audience in order to keep them distracted from what the one world government is really up to. The most damaging evidence to prove that the Alex Jones you know today is not who he says he is.